Good evening, my dear third semester mechanical students. Today I will give some important 2, 5 and 10 marks type of questions. मत लगुच ये जो क्वेश्चन गुड़ाक तुम सेमिस्टर इम्पोर्टाट बोली भावुँ आज प्राय मुझे थिओरी दे दूसरी आसला काली किसी प्रोब्लेम प्रैक्टिस करी तुम देखेबी आज से क्वेश्चन को डिस्कसन कर दूसरी तुम देख मो यूट्यूब चैनल में। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल्स डिस्क्राइब ऑल द प्रॉपर्टीज the following are the mechanical properties. Stiffness, it is the ability of a material to resist deformation under stress. The modulus elasticity is the measure of stiffness. Then elasticity, it is the property of a material to regain its original shape after deformation. When the external force are removed, this property is desirable for materials used in tools and machineries. Plasticity, it is the property of a material which retains the deformation produced under load permanently. It is necessary for forgings, stamping image on coins and ornamental work. Then ductility, it is the property of a material enabling it to be drawn into wire with the application of a tensile force. The ductile material commonly used in mild steels, copper, aluminium, nickel, etc. Brittleness, it is the property of a material opposite to ductility. Cast iron is a brittle material. Malleability, it is a special case of ductility which permits materials to be rolled or hammered into thin sheet. Toughness, this is also roughness, creep, and these are also important mechanical properties of material. Hardness, resilience, देखो पिला माने एटा को जो क्वेश्चन टा डिस्कशन कली जदि 10 मार्क पड़े तुम्हें डिस्क्राइब करियो जदि बरको 2 मार्क पड़थबो राइट डाउन द मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज तुम्हें केवल लिख दबो हार्डनेस, रेजिलियंस, क्रीप, टफनेस, इलास्टिसिटी, मैलिएबिलिटी एटसेट्रा. दिस द इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस फॉर सेमेस्टर. नाउ 2 मार्क्स टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. व्हाट इज फैक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी? It is defined as the ratio of maximum stress to the working stress. Mathematically, factor of safety is equal to maximum stress to working or design stress. Number 2. What is a cantilever beam? Give one example. Cantilever beam. A cantilever beam is one which is fixed at one end and free at the other end. Examples: chaja, balcony slab, street light bracket. This is the diagram of a cantilever. Then what is simply supported beam? Give one example. A simply supported beam is supported freely or resting freely on the supports at its both ends is known as simply supported beam. Example: bridge span resting on two supports. This is the diagram of a simply supported beam. Then another question is define thermal stress. Thermal stresses are the stresses induced in a body due to change in temperature. Thermal stresses are set up in a body when the temperature of the body is raised or lowered and the body is not allowed to expansion or contract freely. पिला माने तमे ए डेफिनेशन लिखि परिबो किबा अनदर डेफिनेशन. Thermal stress is the stress developed in a body due to restriction of expansion or contraction caused by temperature change. Then what is contraflexure? Answer is it is the point where the bending moment is zero after changing its sign from positive to negative or vice versa. Then another point is define stress and strain. You know that stress is equal to load by area or force of resistance per unit area offered by a body against deformation is known as stress. Mathematically, it is written as stress. This is the symbol for stress is equal to P by A. Where P is equal to external force or load, A is equal to cross sectional area. Symbolically, stress is equal to P by A and its unit is Newton per meter square. Then what is strain? You know that strain is equal to is the ratio between change in length by original length, or we can write as when a body is subjected to some external force, there is some changes of dimensions of the body. The ratio of change of dimension of the body to the original dimension is known as strain. Mathematically, E, this is the symbol for strain. Change in length by original length, or delta L by L. It has no unit. Write down, this is also very important questions for your semester. Write down the assumptions taken for finding out the torsion formula. First, the material of the shaft is uniform throughout. Number 2, the twist along the shaft is uniform. Number 3, normal cross sections of the shaft which are plane and circular before the twist remain plane and circular even after the twist. Number 4, all diameters of the normal cross section which were straight before the twist remain straight with their magnitude unchanged after the twist. Then it is also very important question. Write down the assumptions in the theory of simple bending. The following assumptions are made in the theory of simple bending. The material of the beam is perfectly homogeneous and isotropic. The beam material is stressed within its elastic limit and thus obeys Hooke's law. Then the transverse section which were plane before bending remains plane after bending also. Then each layer of beam is free to expand or contract independently of the layer above or below it. These are the assumptions for simple bending. Then these questions are also 2 marks type. State 2 types of springs commonly used in engineering. One is helical spring, that is tension or compression type. Number 2, leaf springs used in vehicle suspensions. Then these 3 derivations are very important for your semester. पिला माने तमे एटा thoroughly practice करो, निश्चय तमरो एटा परीक्षा रे हेल्प करिवो. Derive the relation between 3 elastic constant. E is equal to 2g within bracket 1 plus mu, or E is equal to 3k within bracket 1 minus 2 mu, where E is equal to Young's modulus, G is equal to modulus of rigidity, K is equal to Bock modulus, mu is equal to Poisson's ratio. Then another derivation, derive the bending equation M by I sigma by y is equal to E by R, where M is equal to bending moment, I is equal to moment of inertia, sigma is equal to bending stress, y is equal to distance from neutral axis, E is equal to Young's modulus, R is equal to radius of curvature. Then another derivation, derive the torsion equation T by J is equal to G theta by L is equal to tau by R, where T is equal to torque, J is equal to polar moment of inertia, this is the tau shear stress, R is the radius, G modulus is rigidity, theta is equal to angle of a twist, L is equal to length of shaft. These questions are very important. Kindly, this question is very important. This is the what is strain energy? Strain energy is the energy stored in material due to deformation under the action of external force. U is equal to P by delta L. Then another question is very important, that is differentiate between gradually applied load, suddenly applied load in terms of stresses. This ये जो क्वेश्चन आंसर पिला माने क्वेश्चन बैंक रे प्रैक्टिस कर दबो तुमको निश्चय हेल्प करिवो. Then what is the relationship between shear force and bending moment diagram? Then another question is very important for your semester, that is what is the Explain stress strain curve for mild steel with diagram. This is the diagram of a mild steel. This यही आंसर तुम सब क्वेश्चन बैंक रे अच्छी तुम या भले प्रैक्टिस कर मु भावुची एटा निश्चय पड़ियो बोली आशा करुची ए टू ए पर्यंत एतिकी पिला माने मु तुमको आज एतिकी कहूची काली तुमको आसना काली पूरा प्रॉब्लम 7-8टा प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस करदेवी एवं तुम आज एतिक प्रैक्टिस कर कारण ये जो डेरिवेशन वेरी इंपोर्टेंट फॉर योर सेमिस्टर मैंने 3 डेरिवेशंस आउ अजम्पशंस वेरी इंपोर्टेंट आउ तुम आज ये प्रैक्टिस कर मु काली तुमको आउ 10 खंड प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस करदे बोली आशा करुँची एवं तुम परीक्षा भल बोली मु चिंता करुँची थैंक यू काली फेर मोर न्यू वीडियो रे अन्य जिन सब देखिपार स्ट्रेंथ मटेरियल किसी क्वेश्चन विथ आंसर थैंक यू।